What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And as the title suggests, this video is going to be about why Giannis Antetokounmpo deserves more respect. Yes, I know what you're going to say, okay? People already love Giannis and everything, and that's true. That's true. People do love Giannis, generally, right? But people don't seem to give Giannis props for doing the same things that a lot of other players have done. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. I know my first two videos have been satire and they weren't really serious videos, but this video today is going to be a serious video. I'm actually going to be serious here. I'm not going to be joking around. I might make a few jokes here and there, but the video overall is not satire. That's all you have to know right there. So another disclaimer here before I get into the video. I'm just going to say that I am very biased. I know, I'm very biased when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo because Giannis Antetokounmpo is a Nigerian, and I am Nigerian myself. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that he's also Greek, which he is. He is Greek, right? But he is of Nigerian heritage, all right? So I'm very biased when it comes to Giannis. But I'm still going to try to the best of my ability to give a fair opinion on this subject. So LeBron wins in the finals. Kawhi wins in the finals, right? What do those two have in common? They were covered a lot by ESPN and all these other different sports stations, things like that, right? They were covering it, they were giving these guys their props and everything, and it was great. I love those because I'm a Raptors fan as well, so I was really happy for Kawhi when he won the finals, but I'm not particularly a LeBron fan, but I was really happy for LeBron when he won the finals as well, right? And when Giannis won the finals, I was super happy because Giannis is Nigerian. He had just won the finals. I'd seen him work hard over the years, and I just really respected him. I really respected him more than I'd ever respected him before. But before I did respect him, of course, but I just respected him more now because he had won a championship, right? But one thing that was really, really just irked me was the way it was being treated in the media after he had just won a championship. This man had just won a championship. Right? And you guys were out here they were almost trying to make it look like it wasn't as great. Like even while he was in the process of winning this championship, it's like they weren't making it seem as great as it actually was. The way they were covering it was just very wrong. If you look at the other finals that they were covering, the way they were covering it is that, they'll give LeBron his props. And they would say that, oh yeah, AD, he's helping him along and everything like that. Right? And maybe sometimes they would diss LeBron and probably say that AD is carrying the team. But, LeBron generally was getting a lot of props, right? From, all the big guys, like people like Stephen A., all these guys on ESPN, right? And the same thing with Kawhi, right? People would say that the Raptors are a great team and everything, but, they would give Kawhi his props, all of that, right? But when it came to Giannis, I saw a lot of different instances where people were saying that Middleton was the closer on the team, that Middleton was more clutch than Giannis, when there was just absolutely zero evidence to prove that. If you looked at Giannis' stats, you could obviously see that Giannis was the closer on the team. He was averaging the most points per game on the highest efficiency in the fourth quarter, right? Which obviously makes him the most clutch player on the team, right? So I don't know why people weren't giving Giannis his props. It was just utterly disrespectful, and I didn't like to see it. And also, a side note, if somebody averaged like 30-plus points per game in the finals, scores 50 in the last game of the finals, right, and you guys still find something negative to say about the person, then you're just biased at that point. You're clearly biased. And another point that I'm going to bring up is that you can see when the NBA wants somebody to be the face of the league, or wants them to be the face of the league, whether it's in the future, or right now, right? The media will cover that person to death because they want to keep up that person's image as the face of the league or have them be the face of the league in the future, right? So they want to keep boosting them so that, they would gain popularity and things like that, right? You can see this with LeBron, right? You see that they keep talking about him even when he's not really doing much. They're always talking about him on all those different things, right? I believe that Giannis should be the face of the league. Whether it's now or in the future, I believe that he should be the face of the league, even before he wins another championship. Because Giannis represents everything that the NBA is about, right? He has hard work, right, and everything to get to where he is. He doesn't complain and everything like that. He has kind of like that old school mentality, he just wants to grind. He just wants to get it. A lot of star players in the league, you can see that they have a very lazy type of play. Like a lot of them don't really want to play defense. A lot of them great on offense, but don't really want to play defense. And Giannis does both. He goes super hard on offense, super hard on defense. He leaves it all out there on the floor, right? You know, he puts his body on the line and everything just to get what he wants, right? He wants to win that championship, and we can see the hunger to win that championship. A lot of times in the past, you know, we've seen this, like the hunger to win a championship. You know, we've seen it from LeBron, seen it from many different players, we've seen it from Michael Jordan, Kobe, and all these guys. That's what made people like these people, right? You could see the hunger. The statistics are also there, right? They have the championships as well. They have all the statistics. They have just everything that you can see, right? That makes you want to root for them. That makes you, you know, want to watch the NBA, right? These guys pull you to the NBA. And I feel like at this point in time, if we have decided to push Giannis more in the media, I believe people would want to watch the NBA even more, right? Because people would see that the guy who's at the forefront is a guy who works hard, plays hard, does everything, you know what I mean? And people would say that, oh, we shouldn't have him overtake LeBron. LeBron's great, no doubt. But the thing about LeBron this season, specifically, I'm going to talk about this season, is that yes, LeBron was playing at extremely high level, right? It's great that, you know, at 37, he's averaging 30 points per game. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous, right? But he just simply isn't playing as hard as someone like Giannis. Because if you look at the stats, he doesn't play defense at all, right? So basically, on a lot of different possessions, it was just empty stats, okay? You could see that he would score a lot on offense, but then play no defense. So really, you know, he scores, and then the team immediately replies. So it was just a lot of empty stats this season, most especially. But I won't really blame him for it because, you know, he's 37, right? You know, he needs to conserve his energy. But that's just not as entertaining as seeing a guy who wants to play harder, which is someone like Giannis, right? Who is obviously much hungrier to get to the playoffs, you know, to win a championship and everything. So he should be the face of the league. We can't have somebody be the face of the league who didn't even make it to the playoffs, okay? We need somebody to be the face of the league when we see that they're playing hard, right? The guy just came off a championship, right? So if anything, he should definitely be the face of the league. So with all that information, right, as little as it might be, because, you know, I'm not very intelligent, so, you know, I just come up with whatever, right? So if you guys, whether you agree or disagree with what I just said right now, you know, just let me know in the comment section, right? Of course, and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and, you know, hit that bell for the notification. Thank you for watching this video. I guess that's the end.